Hey, welcome back to Bring On the Fandom and the Marvel and DC Theorists. And if you're new here, welcome. My Uber Eats is going off, but we're here to record this video really quick to talk about the live action Silk announcement. Yes, I don't know if y'all know who Silk is, but this is another Spider-Man character, Cindy Moon. Okay, let's get into Silk, y'all. But before we do so, do not forget to subscribe, turn on notification bells and alerts so you won't miss all types of content that goes on at all of my channels. I know I'm going to be lagging out with the visual, so just mind that. So this actually got announced via yesterday, okay, around this time, 12 o'clock. Spider-Man spinoff series Silk lands order at MGM and Amazon, okay, with Angela Kang as showrunner, forms part of suit of Marvel series from Sony TV. So this is a Sony and Amazon project, okay? This is wild, y'all. This is wild. Sony controls over 900 Marvel characters as part of an arrangement that predates Disney acquisition of Marvel. So this is something interesting. I wanted to focus on that because some people got to realize that, hey, okay, this right here is very crucial, and why they're able to do these partnerships, why obviously we're going to still have this Marvel and Sony partnership with at least Spider-Man. We know Sony's doing their own Spider-Verse thing. We know that. I have a feeling that Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse or Across Spider-Verse Part 2 that will hopefully tie into live action will, tie into stuff, because look at this. A suit of series has been a top priority for the studio, which signed a massive deal with Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse pair Phil Lord and Chris Miller in 2019. The will executive produced the suit of series with Spider-Man franchise producer Amy Pascal. So I do believe they will be a part of the Silk Spider Society. So Silk's Spider Society is based on characters created by Dan Slott and by Dan Slott and Humberto Ramos, and inspired by the Marvel Comics. It follows Cindy Moon, a Korean American woman bitten by the same spider that bit Peter Parker, as she escapes imprisonment and searches for her missing family on her way to becoming the superhero known as Silk. I love how there's no, oh, this is Spider Silk. It's just Silk. So the character has been portrayed by Tiffany Espenson in the film set in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So Amy Pascal, Phil Lord, Chris Miller, and Sony's recent live-action and animated reimagining of the Spider-Man franchise has represented some of the most dynamic superhero storytelling that we all know. So this says, we can't wait to bring the adventures of Cindy Moon to life, thanks to the creative dream team of Chris and Phil, Angela, and Amy, along with our partners at Marvel and Amazon, said Catherine Hope, president of Sony Pictures Television Studios. So this not only just, okay, yeah, this is a Sony movie. No, it's not just a Sony movie. This is a Sony Pictures Television Studios property, and they have Sony, they have MGM, Amazon, and Marvel. So this is going to be interesting how all of these different corporations and studios or whatever are collaborating on this property of Silk, because of the fact that Silk is pretty. This is going to be wild. So they're going to say I'm beyond thrilled to be joining the Amazon Studios family for this next chapter of my career. I look forward to working with the executive team on diverse character forward water cooler shows for a global audience, and so excited to dive into my first challenge, bringing Korean American superhero Silk to live on screen, said Kang. So this is official. This comes yesterday, and y'all, we're getting this. This is here. Silk is finally coming. This was something that was announced, I want to say last year, I believe, by Amazon. This was something that was announced last year. So it's quite interesting how we got an update on this, and this was the official announcement, and they gave us the name of the show. So we all should be hyped that Marvel, like I said, Marvel, Amazon Prime, MGM, and Sony Pictures Television. Just say Sony though, but Sony though. Sony TV. This is a big move. We should just only expect things to just go up from here because of the fact that I do think Sony is finally starting to get their things in order and building their live action Spider-Verse, because if they do this properly, which I do think they are, this could be top tier and next level. And honestly, even though this Marvel obviously has their hands on it just a little bit, they're technically something Sony owns. So, and I've been saying this for a while, Spider-Geddon, which I'll Google this right now for y'all. Spider-Geddon. Spider-Geddon comic. So, Spider-Geddon, if y'all don't know what Spider-Geddon is pretty much the build up, and this was something that dropped in 2018, maybe 5 years ago, and it pretty much dealt with dang near almost every Spider-Man in the comics, and well, most recently, you know, in the past and up to date right now. So this is interesting, and I do think, and I've been saying this since honestly we got the announcement of the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1 and Part 2. And yeah, I was just like, okay, yeah, they're definitely going to be building up to the Spider-Geddon, and like, you can't tell me otherwise. It makes so much sense. We got Spider-Punk that was in Spider-Geddon, and then I believe that Daniel Kaluuya had got announced as Spider-Punk. So this is just leaning and just feeding more into my, okay, yeah, we're Spider-Geddon is coming. I do think this will tie into like live action in some form or fashion. Anyways, though, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do not forget to subscribe. Shout out to the Marvel Silk teaser trailer that I was playing at the beginning. Amazing video. With that being said, I'm going to catch y'all later. Now I'm going to say much love.